day here in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. It's Saturday, September 23rd, 7:20 in the morning, and Tropical Storm is blowing through. Good morning, folks. Good guy Glenn here, and today we are out and we're going to DoorDash in Tropical Storm Ophelia. I was contemplating whether or not to go out today, but I'm thinking it's not so bad, and a lot of people aren't going to want to go out, so maybe there's going to be money to be made today. Another big reason why I'm out is because for 2 weekends in a row, I haven't been able to work the full weekend because of other commitments that have come up. So here we are. We're in Point Pleasant, and we're going to begin our dash. Go to the DoorDash app. We're going to open up the DoorDash app. And we're going to hit dash now. And we're going to dash just about 10 hours. And that's that. So let's see what garbage DoorDash sends us. Might be good, might be bad. Maybe we'll make some money, maybe we won't. As you all know, I've been DoorDashing for some time now. It began as a way to make some extra money. Then when things went the way that they went, and I left real estate, it became my primary source of income for the time being. I made really good money over the summer. The summer's over. So now it's just a matter of figuring out, we're just trying to make it. I go to school all week, driving trucks, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I hit the DoorDash hard all day, and I make enough to pay my bills. But soon I'll be on the road, driving an 18-wheeler, and I'll never have to DoorDash again. And I can tell you, I can't wait till that time. DoorDash is not a good company. They're not good to their drivers. The base pay that DoorDash pays you is terrible. So when you pay that extreme DoorDash fee, you're getting ripped off because you think that you're paying for a service and that the drivers are getting paid. This is very important, folks. The drivers are only going to make $2 on your delivery, regardless. $2. And the rest of the money that Dashers make are based on tips. Now, if you're paying such an extreme DoorDash fee, you're thinking, I'm not going to tip because I'm already paying this much money for the fee. And those Dashers are greedy. The actual guy bringing the food to your house doesn't see that money. DoorDash sees that money. It's backwards in this company. But that's fine. There's some generous people out there, and if not, it's just a grind. It's not a very good way to make money, but if you're desperate or if you like to be alone and listen to the radio, it's a good way to just pick up some extra bucks. I've been meaning to do a video about this. I should have did it over the summer when it was like crazy and you were just constantly getting orders, but we've already been sitting here for a couple of minutes and haven't gotten anything yet, but that will change real soon, I think. Or maybe it won't. We'll see. Okay, we got our first dash. It's from McDonald's. It's going 5 miles, and it's $7, so we'll take it. If you want to make money, you have to try to keep the dashes where you're at least making $1 a mile. Gas is expensive. You don't want to be taking 14-mile dashes for $6. You have to remember, ideally, if the dashes are long, you want to at least try to make $2 a mile to try to cover your time back. when you have to remember that if you're gonna drive like 10 miles, 12 miles for a dash, that's 12 miles back to your area that you're not getting paid. So you're losing time and you're losing dashes. You have to be able to do math in this business. But then there's guys who won't take any dashes under $5. That's nonsense, because in the morning you could kill it on $3, $4 dashes that are only going 2 blocks from the bagel shop. So I judge it by miles. You know, if the miles start to rack up, I'm not going to do anything for under $1 a mile. Otherwise, it's just you're working for free. Pulling into McDonald's parking lot, lucked out, got the spot right by the door. Now what's gonna happen is, I'm not gonna bring the camera in there because I don't know like what I'm grabbing, but I'm gonna grab the food and there's gonna be a number on the bag and I have to put it in the app confirming that it's the proper order. This is to prevent dashers from stealing stuff or grabbing the wrong order. Well, my assumptions were right, and we're already on our 3rd dash. We are like, it is very busy today, this morning. I haven't made it out of Howell. Usually I like to be in Point Pleasant, like we started off this morning, and I got dragged into Howell. It's raining. It's making it tricky to take the photos of the food on the front porch, because when the raindrops hit the screen, it shuts the screen off, or opens up other applications, or closes down the app. It's just a real pain in the ass. But we're getting it done. We're going to Dunkin' Donuts now. We're going to pick up an order. We're going to make money today. Well, I had to pause the dash because exactly what I thought was going to happen happened. They wanted to start taking me into like wacky territory, driving down to Tom's River and stuff like that. I'm not going to do it. It's far away. And of course, it wasn't for like good money. So this is like a hit or miss proposition, man. We had some good ones this morning. 3 rapid fire in a row in Howell. You know, we made like $20 in the first half hour. And I'm not playing games with DoorDash today. DoorDash is a terrible company to work for. Their algorithm is all messed up. They'll do anything to fool you, to rip you off. I'm just kicking you the truth about this thing. I mean, if you're in a jam and you need to make decent money, you can do it, but you have to be smart about it. We'll go into what you have to do to make sure you do okay. Sorry, let me show you something. These are the numbers. Customer rating, acceptance rating, completion rating, on time or early. Now, customer rating, you can't control that. You got people, especially guys who don't tip, people who don't tip will give you 1 star because that's just the way they are. Oh, Barron's Bagels, 1 mile, $6.25. This one is definitely worth taking, and this is why we hang out over at Barron's. Your acceptance rating. You're gonna hear people say that this doesn't matter, yada yada. Listen, your acceptance rating matters a lot. If you don't want to get good offers, if you just want to get $3 offers all day, let that dip below 70. Let that dip below 80. I find that below 80, I start getting crappy offers. So it matters a lot. So don't let anyone on any of these Reddit threads tell you that your acceptance rating doesn't matter. It matters. So that being said, I'm going to go into Barron's Bagels, pick up the bagel, and we're going to make more money. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we've already made like $70 or something, which isn't bad. I wanted to document the last delivery I did, which was for a coffee shop in town that uses a company called Chow Now. And what Chow Now does is if you order through them and you tip the driver, they don't tip us. They keep the tip. So I just delivered a huge order for $2.
Left onto River Road.
Why did I do it? Because it was a block away, and I do it for the AR. And I know that's going to drive a lot of you DoorDash slackers crazy. But dude, you know what? Sometimes when you work a job, you have to suck it up and do something stupid. Now, if that dash had been any considerable distance, just not a block away, I wouldn't have taken it at all. I only took it because I saw the distance, and it was like 0.3 miles. You know, 0.03 miles. It's like, it's nothing
in a quarter mile
to just deliver. So now, I'm taking kind of a lengthy dash up into Manasquan onto Route 35. The pay is decent, and I'm having a good morning, so why not just take this one, be in a car a little bit. It's raining pretty bad out. This is like kind of like hurricane. They call it a tropical storm. The wind is pretty terrible, but it's not the worst thing. And we're making money. And that's what we gotta do right now, right? This is another annoying thing you have to do. We have to add in the 3-digit code. And the code is right there. So we're gonna enter in DOD. Oh no, D0D. And then it tells us where to go. DoorDash was never supposed to be what it is now for me. It was just supposed to be a way to make a little extra money. And then things happen. And I am grateful for the ability to do this. As terrible as it is, as terrible as this company is, I have made some decent money to survive over the last couple of months and pay my bills on DoorDash. It's also very flexible for my school schedule because I basically set my own hours. So that's cool. It's definitely not something I could do long term unless I like won the lottery and did it for fun. And then I don't even know if I would do it for fun. But I might. Weather's letting up a little bit. Looks like it's going to, it's not going to go away. It's supposed to be like this the next couple of days. But it's not pouring out. This morning started out really good. And it's not that it really fell off. It's that I had that hiccup with DoorDash sending me on a cockamamie order far away for no money that I couldn't get rid of unless I got a no completion, which I don't like to do because I like to stay top dasher so I can dash whenever I want. And that's how that works. You need to have a certain level to be top dasher, and top dasher is cool because you could dash whenever you want. When I first started doing DoorDash, when I was doing it for like spare money or whatever, I didn't know how it worked. So when I would log on and I couldn't get on because I wasn't a top dasher, I didn't understand. But now I understand it. I understand it way too well. It's one hell of a day today. Just been doing a lot of thinking. You know how that is. Your boy, good guy Glenn's in his head a lot lately. Well, the whole entire premise of this day was that there was a storm and there wouldn't be a lot of dashers out, so we would make money. And in the beginning, in the morning, we were killing it. And then some things happened and it slowed down. And now the problem with there not being a lot of dashers out there is there's a lot of garbage dashes going around. And they just keep sending them. They're tanking my AR because I'm not taking an order to go to Asbury Park. And if you're not from New Jersey, Point Pleasant to Asbury Park is really far away for like $10. And I'm not driving what adds up to be almost 40 miles round trip for $10. I'm just not doing it. DoorDash is crazy, and I'm not gonna do it. So it's only 2 o'clock. We have 3 hours left to this dash. We've been doing this since 7:30. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon now. So it's been a while. Just got an offer for $6.75. It's local in town, and we're gonna take it, and we're gonna make the best of this day. So, prime example, look at the dasher pay. It's base pay $2.75, and the tip is $4. That's what they do. That's why tipping your dasher is like pretty important. It's raining so bad now. It's storming, the wind is blowing, branches are coming down. I'm so tempted to just like call it a day, but gotta make money. We lost 2 weekends in a row. We didn't really do well. So, gotta do what we gotta do, right? Yeah, this is crazy. It was getting a little bit better, and then it just got worse. But what would I do if I just went back to where I stay? Sit in my room and stare at the wall? So I might as well be out here and just try to make money. You know, fighting the weather, fighting DoorDash's terrible orders they're sending. We'll see what happens. It's 2:11 right now. I'm gonna dash till 5, make it an even 10 hours or so. We're gonna do the best we can, right? The problem with doing this and driving around so much is you got a lot of time to think about a lot of stuff. A lot of things that go wrong in your life or whatever. It is what it is. You just can reflect on it. Things get better. You know? You know that old saying, it can't rain all the time. Oh, someone took my good spot over at Finn's, so we're gonna park in the secret spot over here under cover. So here's a little secret. I'll park right here. It's not even really marked as a fire lane. I think this used to be some sort of drive-through. I don't know what was here before, but this is what we'll do. We'll just sit here and wait for the next order to come up. Hopefully it's not trash. And, you know, do the best we can. I want to point something out here. Navigation in the app says 1643, right? However,
the customer requested you leave the order at their door.
1641.
They added the following instructions. Leave at my door.
Messed up. This is how a lot of dashers wind up with CVs. See, now what just happened, I took a crap dash before, over 10 miles for $7, and it pissed me off. And I just made this short dash, just a couple of blocks, and after I dropped it off, she added a $9 tip. Sometimes it works out that way, dude. Sometimes. This job can be frustrating, dude. On a day like today, where it's really bad weather out, there aren't a lot of dashers out, so there's a lot, like, you could go into this thinking, okay, I'm gonna make a lot of money because there's not gonna be a lot of dashers out, but there's gonna also be not a lot of dashers out to take the terrible orders. And that's gonna all be on you, dude. They're not all gonna be golden. But it's all right. We got, you know, it's only another hour left. I'm gonna try to hang in there and do the full dash that I, you know, set up for. You know, hopefully we just walk away with decent money today. Yeah, it's frustrating, dude, but it's almost done. Gonna have my CDL soon. I'm gonna go on the road, and I'll probably never do DoorDash again. If it just keeps getting this bad, like they keep lowering the base pay, I can't imagine what it's gonna be like in another 6 months or in another year. I just don't see this company. You're not gonna get good dashers, I'll tell you that. Like, you'll always have like the foreign guys who come out and they buy someone else's dasher account, and they all drive around in Priuses over here with Pennsylvania plates on them. That's a thing. And that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get dudes who don't, like, you know, you don't even really know who they are, because respectable dashers, guys who are serious, like who do the job well, aren't gonna keep working for no money. They're not gonna keep taking the abuse that DoorDash dishes out. You are always wrong in DoorDash's eyes. Always. They're always looking to give you CVs, contract violations. They're always looking to find a way to penalize you or deactivate you. It's just the way it is. So, back to the dash. Well, I had to end the dash after this last one because they just kept sending me garbage and I don't want to run my AR down. So we did 28 dashes, made 175.91. Been doing it since 7:24, and they say the active time is 6 hours 27 minutes. Whatever, dude. So that's it. They ran my AR down. My acceptance rate is pretty low right now. I think it's at 81. I can't dip below 80, otherwise I'll just get garbage orders, and I need tomorrow to be a good day. Hopefully tomorrow with the morning breakfast, I'll do good and I'll get that AR back up. But yeah, I learned a lesson about dashing in a storm. You might get a lot of orders, but you're also going to get a lot of garbage orders because there's nobody to take them. 17 miles for, I forgot what it was, like $10 or something. Something stupid, something low. I'm not taking it. That's my fault. I stayed on, and that's what happens when you get greedy. Comment, DoorDash sucks, in the comments below, so I know you made it to the end of the video. It's a terrible stormy day, but I wanted to do some kind of video on DoorDash. All in all, like I said, if you're in a pinch and you want to make some money, you can make some money on DoorDash, but it will make you crazy, it will make you angry, and it's not sustainable for long. It beats up your car, it eats up your gas, puts miles on your vehicle. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, so when I drop another video you get a notification. Once again, this is Good Guy Glenn. Thanks for watching.